All right, hello everybody. Welcome to this live stream. I'm Tom from Tom's Coffee Corner. Can somebody let me know if you can hear the audio all right? I would appreciate that. So I see there's 10 of you online. That's cool. Very nice that some people got some time today to take a look at this Delonghi Dedica tutorial. I've got some requests on that lately, so let's just go ahead and make a coffee, make an espresso with the Delonghi Dedica. And we're going to use the specialita for that, for grinding, and we're going to use my current setup for the Delonghi, which has got this Normcore Bottomless Portafilter. Hey Bart, nice to see you online. As well as an IMS basket in there. Let's just go ahead and get started. All right. Thank you, Kale. Thanks for letting me know that you can hear. All right. So, I think the thing that most people have a problem with when they're starting off with this machine is they probably figure, okay, it's a cheap machine. We should be able to use some, I don't know, cheap supermarket beans. And that's not really the case. What you put into this machine is what you get out. So you're gonna really want to get some good beans. I've got these ones here that I got from Coffee Friend. They're pretty good. I've got some more here that I'm trying out today. And what I would just suggest is to look at the date on the package and get something that is as fresh as possible. In between 2 and 6 weeks, let's say, that's what you should be looking for. Now, if you got fresh beans and if you've got a decent grinder where you can grind fine enough for espresso, you should be able to get good results. So let's go ahead. My partner is hoping for a cappuccino, so I'm going to go ahead and make her one. These beans here, this is called Dr. Congo Kivu. I got these from Coffee Friend. I think that these are completely Arabica beans, and they're also unfortunately 4 months old. So we're not going to be able to expect the best crema from something that old, but I just opened the bag today. Let's give it a shot. I would also always suggest that you use a scale, and we're going to try to go for about 14 grams. I've got a little funnel too I forgot to use here. Okay, so that's 13.7. Let's add just a little more. Where did I put that funnel? Well, I lost it for now. But anyway, it's nice to do a little bit of WDT, and a funnel is really excellent for that so that you don't make a huge mess, so you can get down in there deep enough. And the idea behind doing the WDT is just to distribute the grounds really good. So the Eureka Specialita already does a great job with the grinds. They don't clump like cheaper machines do. They're not staticky at all. So there's not a whole lot of preparation you need to do, but it is nice to try to get the puck as good as you can from a standpoint of density. So that ideally the puck has the same denseness throughout the entire thing. Okay, so there we go. You like how the Mignon sounds while grinding. Yeah, I had the graph, and while the graph is not the noisiest I've ever used, it's a little noisy. Oops. The worst one by far that I've ever tried is the Sette from Baratza. That thing is so loud. All right, so let's go ahead. You know what? We're even going to put our scale on here, and let's just try to get about 35 grams out. This scale has also got a timer, which is really cool. So And go ahead and start that. All right, so there's our shot. It's looking pretty good, all things considered. As I mentioned, the bean is 4 months old, but just opened the bag today, and I think that's going to do pretty well for us. You see, we do have about a half a finger's worth of crema on top, and the rest is settling. That's the Timor Black, I think it's called Black Magic scale. Hold on, I got the box. It's this one, and it's called, it's the Timor Black Mirror, not the Black Magic. All right, so there we got our shot. Just gonna switch that out. And let's go ahead and make a cappuccino now. Let's pour this shot in here. One trick I like to use, by the way, is to go ahead and put some cocoa powder on there, because that helps you to make some really cool, really great designs. Bring my tripod back up here. And look at that, I forgot the milk. All right, so what we're gonna do is is that in frame? We're gonna pour the milk in there up to about the bottom of this spout here. Perfect. Now we're going to let a little bit of steam out as well after we go into steam mode. And that's one thing I really do like about the Delonghi, is it only takes about 10 seconds to get into steam mode. So that's really nice. Hey Tom, hello. Great, now we are good to go. Now for steaming, all you need to do is get the angle right. Can you see how it's turning like that? So you inject air in the beginning, you get it to turn really nice. And then once it gets hot enough, put my light back down. Once it gets hot enough, turn it off and you are ready to go. So I find that with this EC685 that we've got right here, this has got a good enough nozzle on it. This nozzle right here is long enough that you can steam quite well. And that's why I have not replaced the steam wand on there like I did with my older machine. And there you can see it's an extremely creamy, really nice cappuccino right there. So I'm gonna give this to my wife. Hey, jelly beans, here's a coffee for you.
It's nice of you, thank you.
Here you go.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Sure.
Oh, tasty.
Pretty one.
And pretty.
Okay, so far so good. Well, she got a cappuccino. Now I think I want to make myself something too. And what I like to do is, while it's already been in steam mode, it's already heated up. So if we want to go to espresso, we have to cool it back down. So what I like to do then is just make myself a latte. While it's still hot, I'm going to steam some more milk. Let's just do the same thing again. And we're going to pull a shot, and if you guys have any questions along the way, we can answer those questions. I've had people asking me lately, hey Tom, could you do a tutorial of how to use the machine? And I've been using it already for so long. It's been about, I think, 6 years. So just let me know what kind of questions you have for the tutorial. You know, I've got these buttons, for example, programmed already. All you have to do is hold down on the button for the duration of the shot. So I just measure it out on the scale, and once I hit 30 or 35 grams, whatever is my target, you know, then I let go of the button. And that way the shot is programmed. So it's very nice. The main thing you need to know when using this machine, or really any machine, is just to pay attention to your puck preparation and having fresh beans. And if you consider those two things, you're going to do pretty well. No, I did not adjust the pressure on this machine. And the reason why is because I did adjust the pressure before, and I realized when I put a manometer in line that this machine actually can deliver 9 bars. It just depends on your puck preparation. So this one is stock. I did replace the OVP because it broke, but it's stuck. Come on, steam mode, stay put. I use the hot temperature option. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it makes a slight difference, like a 1 to 2 degree difference on the temperature curve. And what I sometimes do is do the steam mode hack, where I turn the steam mode on for just 2 or 3 blips of the light, and then abort that mode. In that way, I also get a hotter shot. Okay, that is going to make a nice latte macchiato for me. And I like to leave that sit then for about a minute. So while I'm preparing the rest, that can sit and settle for when I pour the shot in. So here we go. Let's do the same thing again. We're gonna just grind ourselves a dose. Do a little bit of WDT. You see there's a little mountain here in the middle. And what we want to do is just kind of even things out, even the density of the grind in there, so that it's not all in the middle. And that is the idea behind the WDT. There are other people on YouTube who have done a whole lot of research and videos onto WDT, including like extraction ratios. Do you get extra extraction strength out of that? And you normally do, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the flavor is going to be better. All right, so what we're going to do here is just try out the steam mode hack once, which means I'm going to turn this on for a couple blips. 1, 2, 3, and abort it. And now I'm going to start my shot. What do I think about using a leveler after WDT before using the tamper? I'll be honest with you, I've never tried a leveler before. I have all kinds of coffee paraphernalia, as you see, but I never have really been that interested in trying out a leveler. Some people say you can use a leveler and just omit the tamper. I guess it depends on personal preference. All right, so let me give this a shot. That's nice and hot. That's quite a well-extracted shot. That is creamy. It's quite chocolatey, and yeah, for a shot with just Arabica in there, it's also got a good amount of crema on top. So I'm just gonna dump this into my latte macchiato. Zoop. There we go. That's going to be delicious. All right, so yeah, thanks, Kale. Yeah, I think it's going to be tasty. I really do enjoy those drinks. I guess I'll buy some leveler and use my palm as a leveler in distribution. Yeah, I mean, do whatever you like. The paraphernalia is quite cheap these days. What I would really recommend doing, the most important thing that I think you should get is a scale. A time scale is really nice so that you don't have to watch the time yourself, but just get something that can measure to 0.1 gram. And the next best thing is a WDT tool. You can get these on Amazon or on eBay for maybe 10 bucks. You can build them yourself if you want. These are just acupuncture needles, that's all that is. And I found that one on Etsy. I've got one listed in some of my videos as an Amazon link because most people don't know about Etsy or don't have an Etsy account. WD perform better than levelers? Yeah, I would think so. Because what the WDT is attempting to do is to make the coffee puck as consistent throughout as possible. So the more consistent the coffee puck is, the better the extraction is going to be. You're not going to get as much channeling, hopefully no channeling, and that the coffee is just going to be completely extracted and not just certain parts of it. Yeah, it's a pretty good latte. Why don't I pull a shot directly on top of the milk? I made this often. Sometimes I do it right on top of the milk. Yeah, you can do that. And the funny thing is when you put it right on top of the milk, you get some like kind of strange flavors right on top. As the first few drops of espresso are coming out, those are the most stringent, like the strongest flavor drops. And when they go right on top of the milk, then that can be quite a flavor experience. But it looks better if you do it like this. And if you let it extract the whole time into your latte macchiato, then this top part here becomes really bitter. So mixing it in total, I think, is better. All right, well, I was thinking about doing maybe at some point a comparison between the Gaggia and the Bambino. Or who knows, if you guys give me some other ideas, I'd be happy to go live again and try out some other things. So I think I'm going to close at this point. Let me try flip the camera around one time. All right, so I'm going to sign off. Thanks a lot for being online today, guys, and hope you have a good one. Until next time, say happy latte macchiato drinking and happy coffee drinking. Bye now. Cheers, guys. Bye now.